Today's horoscope from AstroCademy, Taurus, July 29, 2024. You are cautious but equally likely to seize the day and charge into action when you know you've set your mind on something. This is because of the union of your sign element with your cardinal sign modality. Yet, when it comes to healing internal pain, you may not always know how to navigate this. Chiron, the asteroid known as the wounded healer, teaches us how to overcome trauma, especially deeply rooted pain from early in life. Right now, Chiron is in Aries, which means that to conquer these situations, we must be fierce like a warrior. Chiron will be retrograde until December. Is it a dead end? You might have been steadily chipping away at a passion project for some time. As the last quarter moon in Taurus rises, you could be unsure whether to continue this venture. On the one hand, you may not want to give up since so much has gone into this passion project. On the other hand, you might be tempted to move on to something else if you are bored. Weigh the pros and cons carefully so that you can figure out if this is a passion project that is worth continuing. It is just as the Sun is spending his first weekend in your Finale sector, and Venus, the planet of money, is preparing to move into her final 7 days here tomorrow, that the Moon moves on after forming a friendly aspect to both over the last few days. Considering the bumpy start to the week, things have leveled out to a point where on both sides of the financial fence there is a new sense of confidence and awareness. The planetary alignment is going to stimulate your emotions, and that's a lot to contend with. Keep your emotional nature in check by grounding yourself through positive, earthbound activities. This can be exercise, sleep, eating, lovemaking, whatever activity centers your body in a positive way. Be on the lookout for your emotions taking over your daily routine and fight that tendency. Use the strength of today's energy to stick to your schedule and stay focused and determined. Watch that you don't slip into some of your least productive habits on this day. Sometimes the presence of this essence can bring out your tendency to procrastinate or to become scattered in your thinking. Try to do things at a slow and steady pace. Work at a level that is comfortable for you and avoid putting undue pressure on yourself to help yourself along. Be sure to stick to just one thing at a time, as this will see you more productive. Just as after nearly 10 months in an adventurous part of your chart, the asteroid Juno, the queen of commitment, moves into her final 14 days, Mercury is settling into his first full day here. After leaving the Sun and Venus, the planet of money with the smart head for money needed to navigate their way through their final remaining time in your financial sector, Mercury is turning his attention to the playful and creative side of life's fence. With Venus returning before Juno leaves, where Juno has kept you committed to your bucket list, Mercury can help turn that into a game plan. If the weekend's full moon and its clash with the Sun in your relationship sector pushed some buttons or created some personal and relationship tension, already you are able to look back at the gift this has been. As well as leaving you with a better sense of what you want from your relationships and what they need from you, the Moon's passage through your communication sector over the last few days has helped to give the past and unsaid words, a voice. Our eyes in the sky. Think about a time when you reached out to help someone, perhaps a friend struggling with a project or a neighbor who needed a hand. The gratitude and connection that resulted from your kindness likely left a lasting impression on both of you. These moments of support and camaraderie are invaluable in building a strong, supportive network. During this phase, try to approach everything with a relaxed mindset. Avoid getting wound up about any problems that arise. Resist the urge to blame others for any misfortune. This can be very disruptive to your relationships. Instead, take a step back and look for other reasons for any challenges you're facing. Sometimes, a little introspection can reveal underlying issues that are within your control to change. We've all had moments where we let frustration get the better of us and said things we later regretted. By staying calm and refraining from arguments, you can maintain harmony and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Reflect on a time when you chose to stay calm in a difficult situation and how it positively impacted the outcome. These experiences remind us of the power of patience and understanding. Imagine the ripple effect your kindness can have. When you extend a helping hand, you're not just solving an immediate problem, you're creating a bond and showing that you care. Picture this: you assist a colleague with a task they're struggling with, and in turn, they feel more supported and valued. This boosts their morale and productivity, creating a more positive and collaborative work environment. One personal story that comes to mind is when I helped a friend move into their new apartment. They were overwhelmed with the task, and by simply offering my time and effort, I could see the weight lift off their shoulders. We laughed, shared stories, and by the end of the day, our friendship was even stronger. These acts of kindness create memories and strengthen bonds that last a lifetime. During this time, try to maintain a relaxed and positive outlook. Challenges are a part of life, but how we respond to them makes all the difference. Instead of getting frustrated or placing blame, take a moment to breathe and assess the situation calmly. Often, a thoughtful and measured response can turn a potential conflict into an opportunity for growth and understanding. For instance, I recall a time when a project at work wasn't going as planned. Tempers were flaring, and it was easy to point fingers. But instead, I decided to gather everyone for a calm discussion. We talked about the issues without blame, and as a result, we found solutions and improved our processes for the future. This approach not only resolved the immediate problem but also fostered a stronger, more cohesive team. Whether you're shopping for household items, tech gadgets, or even planning your next vacation, your ability to spot a great deal will be particularly sharp. Think back to a time when you stumbled upon an amazing deal on something you really wanted. Remember the thrill and satisfaction of snagging that perfect item at an unbeatable price? Relive that excitement and let it fuel your search for today's treasures. Imagine you walking through a bustling market, the air filled with the vibrant sounds of vendors and shoppers. You spot a beautiful piece of art, something you've always wanted for your home. The vendor offers it at a price much lower than you expected. That feeling of joy and accomplishment as you walk away with your prized find is what today is all about. Embrace that energy and apply it to our shopping adventures. But while you're out there chasing those deals, remember to stay grounded and balanced. It's easy to get caught up in the excitement of finding a great bargain or a promising investment, but it's crucial to keep your long-term financial goals in mind. Take a moment to reflect on how today's decisions align with your overarching plans. This thoughtful approach will ensure lasting success. Perhaps you were saving for a dream vacation, a new car, or even your first home. Reflecting on those goals and the steps you took to achieve them can provide valuable insights for today. Maybe you created a budget, sought advice from trusted friends, or researched the best saving strategies. These past experiences are your compass, guiding you towards wise financial choices.